Stereo Your Legs Media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.
Yeah, what's up, people? What's going on? Welcome to another episode with your boy, Mr. Lobie. We here in the place, and we're going to talk about stage 18 of the La Volta Tour of Spain. It's been an epic race. I didn't even think so much for the racing, but I just think so much for the shenanigans and controversy that has been happening. It's just been a blast. It's honestly been a real blast to watch. It's revitalized the Tour of Spain, because it was one of those races that people really didn't watch too much. But man, after yesterday, basically the press had a field day with Jumbo Visma. I mean, they literally put Jumbo, every person, like from GCN to Eurosport to Chris Horner to Lance Armstrong and the Move, Velo News, Cycling News, everybody and everything, and everybody and their grandma had something to say about what Jumbo Visma did yesterday, which was insane. It was insane. And Johan Bruyneel put it like, he just put it right. It's like, you got Roglic and Vingegaard. Sepp Kuss is in the red jersey. You dropped everyone else. Your guy in your red jersey tells you, yo, the tempo is too high. So you proceed to drop your red jersey leader. Oh my goodness. I can imagine what the sponsors were going through. Like, just basically every headline was saying, like, what the hell is going on? What are we looking at here? Are we in that place where it's basically the spirit of the world and like the selfishness of people today is going into sport. And the thing is, watching our Vingegaard and watching our Primož Roglic today, even like just watching their faces and their expression, you can see that they wanted to be remorseful, but it's something that they didn't know how to do. Just looking at them, I mean, if I had to interview Roglic or Vingegaard, I don't know if I want to, because you genuinely, just want to get constructive conversation, if possible, even just like a friendly little bit of friendly banter. It's not going to be that easy. Some cyclists are accessible, some athletes are accessible, and some are just straight dickheads. Not even playing with it. Some athletes and some cyclists are straight dickheads, and I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what's up with that. So, like today, Remco Evenepoel, he rode away. Let's go to Remco's stage 18. Let's give Remco his props first before we get into anything. Are we gonna? Yeah, there we go. Remco Evenepoel, stage 18. Man, took care of the business today. Look at him, superstar. The boy is a superstar. He's been through a few moments. He's been through a few things and stuff, but the boy is still a superstar. And hats off to Remco Evenepoel. You can see today's stage that had started off of a category. Can't quite see that because it's too small on my screen. I don't want to make it bigger, but I can believe the first climb is a category 1, then it's a category 2, then it's a category 3 climb. The little one, then they finish on 2 category 1 climbs. So basically it's not 2 climbs, they do the same climb. They did the same climb twice. So Remco Evenepoel, he won his 3rd stage. So he was supposed to be like a contender for the podium, but he didn't live up to that billing. He had a really bad day going up to the Tourmalet a few days back, and then he just basically, and I'm gonna like, because I did have criticism for him, like, saying he just sandbagged and packed it in, and he was thinking about, okay, I might as well just ride to the finish. And so, but my thing is, he calculated. I'm thinking now he calculated really quickly. Once he was getting distance, once he realized that he couldn't hold the wheel and he was not going to be able to contend or be a contender for the top of the podium, he quickly calculated and said, you know what? I might as well just knock this off, just knock it off, get off the gas, save myself, and I have a better chance at just winning stages. So he's won 3 stages, and he secured the KOM jersey, the King of the Mountains jersey. So he's amassed enough points in the KOM competition that no one can take it off of him, basically. So that's Remco Evenepoel. He had a fantastic day today. I mean, he had an awesome day today. He got in the breakaway early, and basically even the guys in the interview after the race were just saying that they knew that Remco was the strongest, but they were going to do their best to ride with him. And he did what he did. He rode them off of his wheel. He rode them off his wheel, like towards because the last climb they do twice. So when they ascended the last climb for the first time, Remco just basically he rode the last couple guys off his wheel, and then he just ascended the last climb on his own. But Egan Bernal, who had a massive accident, he was in the breakaway today. He had a massive accident about a year and a bit ago, and I was really keeping my fingers crossed for him, hoping that he would be able to just be in the runnings and to the end and stuff. But on the second to last, I think it was on the last climb, and Remco actually started to pick up the pace. He actually got rid of Egan Bernal, and I was really keeping my fingers crossed for Egan, because I didn't necessarily think he would be able to beat Remco on the day, but I was just hoping that he would have a good day, a good showing, get some confidence back, and just be looking to the future, so he can do some things and stuff. So, but that was Egan Bernal. Big fan of him. He rides for Ineos. So talking about Ineos, we got to talk about Geraint Thomas. And the reason we have to talk about Geraint Thomas is because he had some really wise words and basically he's speaking from experience. So I'm gonna run the video of Geraint and what he had to say. Basically, he had words about what Jumbo-Visma did and how they, just how they conducted themselves yesterday. And it just basically everyone was like, "What is this? What is going on here? What in the blazing, jumping Jupiters, bucking beanheads is going on here?" And so he had some words, and I really respect Geraint Thomas. He's one of the guys that, if he's feeling a way, he lets you know how he's feeling. But at the same time, he's very conversational, and when the reporters ask him questions and stuff, he does his best to answer. He does have a lot of tongue in cheek sometimes. Like someone was the reporter would ask, "Was today a hard day?" It's like, was it a hard day? What you think? Of course it was a hard day. But then he would go into his soliloquy of what happened and stuff, so. But he basically he's cool. He's a cool guy, and I got to sort of meet him one time in California. I have the video somewhere, but I need to find it. So basically, doing this climb, and Geraint was doing intervals up the climb, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna cruise this, and he's coming up and he's coming by me, and he's got on the Ineos thing. So I know a lot of guys, buy the Pinarello bikes, buy the kits and stuff. Something, and man, this is probably just some imitator, just wearing the kit and stuff. But I said, "What's your name?" And as he was coming across, I was going fast enough to actually, keep up with him to ask him that. But he was going faster because he proceeded to go past me. And he's like, "Oh, Geraint Thomas." I was like, "Holy shit, really, really?" Then I quickly turned on the GoPro, and I was able to video him as he's riding off into the distance, which is pretty cool. So I need to find that video, put it up there so I can just show it. This is my little episode with Geraint Thomas when he dropped me going up to and I still in the Santa Monica Mountains, just over Highway 1 in LA, in California, Southern California. So let's did I make? I think I just made that big of a mistake. So I'm gonna bring Geraint Thomas on the screen. So I'm gonna just set this up now. So basically, before I should bring that. I don't know why I didn't bring the flyer in. Let me do that right now. I'm gonna bring the flyer in. So I'm going to let you hear what Geraint has to say, and basically he's just speaking to Jumbo Visma. And there we go. Come back here. That's what we want. We want you. I'm gonna drop you in current scene. Yep, current scene. So there we have. I'm gonna make wrong thing. So just give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna make this. So I want to put this right next to Geraint. All right, let me just bring me back in here. iPhone camera. Oh, and got my green screen. I gotta get that out of there. Gotta get my green screen out of there. And let me see my backdrop. Where's my backdrop? I could put the beach there, but you know, we gotta put the Stelvio up there. We gotta have the Stelvio in the background. Okay, good. So I'm here. The flyer's here. Anybody else want to be here? And let's get into it. Let's kill the music for a second. We'll bring you back, Mr. Music Guy. You're doing a great job, Mr. DJ. So let's hear what Geraint Thomas has to say about everything that's happened.
It's obvious that the leader from the start is stronger, then he should have the opportunity to race for the win, I feel. But looking at this race, looking at yesterday, I don't think there's such a big difference, you know? I don't think just because someone's worked for you for years, you need to let them win. But I don't think that's the case anyway. I think he's good enough to be in the position he's in.
Do you hear what he said? He thinks he's good enough to be in the position that he's in. So in a sense, like he firstly said, you know, you just don't let people win just because. But he's also then he goes on to say that he's done the work. You know, he knows that he is one of the best climbers in the world. So let's finish and hear him out and hear the rest of what Geraint has to say.
I feel for Kuss. I feel like he deserves a bit more respect. Not necessarily from the riders either. I think more from the team. I think the team should be stronger really with that. You know, Roglic isn't going to win this tour, this Vuelta. So, you know, there was no real need for him to carry on to gain those extra seconds. Like, in my view, you know, he still could have won the stage, and his position in third is still solid. So, I don't think he needed to continue at that pace. Could have slowed up a bit.
See. This is somebody. Geraint Thomas is someone who I believe it was in 2019. This is maybe just before the pandemic, 2019 or 2018. He was like on target to win the Tour de France. I think it was for the second time. He was on his way to winning the Tour again, and something just happened. Whereas he just, like, when they got into the really, really high mountains, he was suffering from the elevation. And Egan Bernal, this was before his accident, was, you know, fresh to the team. Egan Bernal is from Colombia. He lives at elevation. He trades at elevation. So that's what his body is used to. So when they did get to elevation, Egan Bernal was able to just ride on with ease. And then Geraint got into trouble, mainly due to the elevation. And what happens when you get at elevation there, it gets thin, it's a little harder to breathe. If you're not used to that, then that can be a problem. So when Egan Bernal he just basically was able to, put the paddle to the metal, and basically that was the end of Geraint Thomas's chance for the top of the podium for the Tour that year. And then what did Geraint do? Like directly after that, like he was obviously feeling away initially, what's going on here, but it was obvious that Egan was definitely the chosen one for this tour. So what did Geraint do? Geraint just he stepped down, and he just rode in support of Egan Bernal once Egan had the yellow jersey, and Ineos still came home with the win. So even though like rightly Geraint was the team leader for that year, but the rules had switched and changed. So once the yellow jersey is still in that team, he just and then he just rode his bike, and he stayed. He was a teammate. He played his role. It's nothing you can do. You don't go out like with Bernard, with Greg LeMond and Bernard Hinault, like back in the '80s, and when Greg LeMond was obviously, they were riding for Greg LeMond. He was the strongest. He was winning, and Bernard Hinault just went out and deliberately attacked. He deliberately attacked Greg LeMond, which was crazy. And Greg like openly spoke about it in Greg LeMond openly spoke about it. And sorry, oh man, I might have to. How am I gonna do this? So in order to record it, do I need to have the audio up? So one of the Jumbo Visma, what happened here? One of the Jumbo Visma staff got arrested. So I saw that on the when they were like talking to, or they were filming Jonas Vingegaard, but at the as they started to push and shove, they cut the camera away quickly so you couldn't see what happened. So someone's actually put it up on. Instagram. So let me just record this really quickly. So, and the one thing about like the European police and stuff, you don't push them, and you don't mess with them. So this is wild. Wow. So this is it's I can't believe the amount of drama in this year's tour of Spain. It's crazy. So we're just recording it right now, and now I'm gonna just transfer it over to the computer and just bring it up on the computer. This is crazy. This is crazy. So I don't know what happened, but I don't know if he hit him with a stun gun or something, but he fell down and his head like went wobbly or something. Like it looks like he took a punch or something, but he obviously didn't swing or anything. That's crazy. Because I was wondering what happened, and I said I wanted to see. So why did the camera cut away? Something happened there. So Jonas Vingegaard just finished a massive stage with Roglic, and then his looks like one of his like managers or feed people got arrested. So anyway, let me just get this over there real quickly. And I'm not gonna. It's been 19 minutes already. I'm not gonna be that long today. So let's transfer that over to there. Over to there. Are we going? So while that does that, I'm not getting any. There we go. So now it's transferring. Yeah, that's what's up. There we go. So, bada bing, bada bing. I wonder if that was my daughter just gave me a like. If she did, love you, monster. So this is transferred. This is crazy. So what that transfer is like, let's. I can't even finish the Geraint thing, so I have to finish the transfer first, and then I can finish Geraint Thomas. Like Geraint is talking about Roglic. Basically, he's not going to get on a podium. He's not going to win. So the fact that he's dropping Kuss is just, it was just crazy. You know, the whole peloton. And there are, I was going to bring up like some comments like people were making on different posts and stuff to show you what people were saying. And it's, man, Yumbo fight. It's not really a fight. It look like they're just restraining him. I don't know what he's trying to do. He's trying to do something, and he looks like he's getting upset because he's not being allowed to maybe service his rider. Man, so it's almost my bedtime. It's 8:45. So I'm only going to be here for a few more minutes. So let's finish this up. And look, Aaron Thomas.
But there's a lot of pressure in that team now. I don't know. There's be a lot of outside pressures as well. But obviously, I'd love to see Sepp win, and I think most of Peloton would as well.
You hear that? He'd love to see Sepp win. Most of the Peloton would as well. So that's just yeah, it's just crazy. Just the whole. It's not even a matter of antics or whatnot, or for lack of a better word, it's just crazy that Jumbo Visma. I mean, we're gonna be talking about this for some time to come. I would love to have a panel as well, and just like hear people's opinions, like, you know, like just let's just cam up and let's talk about, like, you know, what happened, like, you know, just, man, this was insane. This was insane. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring a new scene up, and source link, video file, choose a file, and then we're gonna segue into this. I just got this downloads. Where are we? And where are we? Let me hurry up and get this. Is it not on desktop? Is it? Jumbo fight. Here we go. Like, what happened there? Like, just like what happened there? He just like just dropped to the ground. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what happened? Exactly what did happen there? Like, he just dropped to the ground. I gotta find the right. It's that one. No. There we go. So let's see if we could I guess we will know. We'll probably hear in the press tomorrow exactly what happened and everything, but let me just take it back just a little bit. So if you go for Jonas is here drinking. It looks like the police officer here is trying to, like, say, like, you know, the rider's here or something or whatever. Watch out for the rider. Just to take a guess. So, okay, he's pointing to Jonas. The police officer is pointing to Jonas. Then he's basically, it looks like he's trying to get access to Jonas. And he's like, get out of my way. I need to get to my rider. He pushes the police officer. Bad move. Bad move. I don't care what country you're in, where you're at. Even the docile police that are here in the UK, you don't push the police. That's a quick way to end up in the back of the paddy wagon. So, okay. The guy behind him, he's got something. Yep. He tased his backside. He's got him right here. I don't know if he's tased him or the way he's got him around his neck or something. So, sorry. It's get itchy sometimes. So I don't know if he tased him or he's got him around by his neck, but right here, So it looks like once he pushes the officer, the other officer steps in. And right here, he's okay. He's sort of flailing his hands, and then all of a sudden, his head just drops. He goes limp. I don't know if that was some type of Spanish death touch or sleep touch, like they see in the Chinese movies, and then you paralyzes you for like 10 seconds or something. But whatever the Policia Nacional Policia did, my goodness, it put him to sleep for like instantly for a second or two, and then he picked him up. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
¿Quién ha parado el coche al final? Okay, he's short the direction. Okay, understand or no?
Man, so they took him straight to lockup. So maybe that's the end of his tour of Spain. Maybe he won't be assisting the team for the rest of it, or maybe he'll just go get a fine and maybe spend some time, in the police station or the back of the police car, and then be back with the team, because that's not an experience. I don't care where you are, you don't go into someone else's and mess with their. Yeah, he's put something. I think it looks like he has a taser. Like he just instantly goes to sleep. But here's the thing, like all he was trying to do was, it looks like he's trying to get to Yunus. Like he's trying to get to Yunus, and the police is telling him, pump your brakes. Just hold on. Like the police is like, he's right here. Like, what's wrong? He's right here. And then I don't know, he gets frustrated or something, and like why is he pushing the police officer? Why on earth are you pushing a police officer? Why on earth would you do that? Well, I guess we're gonna find out more tomorrow or the day after. We're going to find out more. It's crazy because Jumbo-Visma just got riddled with bad press for the antics that they put on yesterday with Roglic and Jonas dropping dropping Sepp Kuss, and now this. Wow. Now this. Man. Wow. And he's still trying to fight once he comes back to or something, so.
¿Quién ha parado el coche al final? Okay, he's short the direction. Okay, understand or no?
What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this boys? Wow, what a way to finish a race. Hey, Eunice, what a way to finish a race. Have to deal with some stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure if he still has a job with Jumbo-Visma after that, yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. So anyway, in case you missed it, let's come on, Robbie. I'm gonna just one more time. We're just gonna play Geraint Thomas one more time, and just let's hear what he had to say.
It's obvious that the leader from the start is stronger, then he should have the opportunity to race for the win, I feel. But looking at this race, looking at yesterday, I don't think there's such a big difference, I don't think just because someone's worked for you for years, you need to let them win. But I don't think that's the case anyway. I think he's good enough to be in the position he's in. Yeah, I feel for Kuss. I feel like he deserves a bit more respect. Not necessarily from the riders either, I think more from the team. I think the team should be stronger really with that. Roglic isn't going to win this tour, this Vuelta, so there was no real need for him to carry on to gain those extra seconds. Like, in my view, he still could have won the stage, and his position in third is still solid. So I don't think needed to continue at that pace. Could have slowed up a bit. But there's a lot of pressure in that team now. I don't know, there's been a lot of outside pressures as well. But obviously, I'd love to see Sepp win, and I think most of Peloton would as well.
Yep, there you have it. That's Geraint Thomas just giving his 2 cents on this whole just mess. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. He's just giving his viewpoint on everything. So we got I guess we're pretty consistent. We only got 2 likes today. So the highest likes I think were last week. I think I got like about six likes. I think my highest is about 6 or 8. I don't think I've gotten to double figures yet, but so anytime I get a like, anytime I get a like, that's what's up. Like we just yeah baby. So we're gonna be out because I got 5 minutes and then it's bedtime. So thank you for tapping in. Thank you for watching this. I appreciate you. And we're going to outro the intro. We're gonna intro the outro, and we're gonna be out of here. We're gonna be out of here, people. So if you're enjoying the background, that's the Stelvio. That's where I was last August. Got a beautiful day. Got an amazing day. This is the second highest passable point by car or whatever that you know, like you can like take a vehicle over. And this was an amazing weekend. And that's my picture of the Stelvio. It looks amazing. And that's these phones give you some really good looking pictures. Really good looking pictures. But anyway, I'm gonna be out, people. Thank you so much for joining and tapping in. Make sure you hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Help me on my mission. My mission is to have an International Youth Cycling Academy to foster up and coming, budding, new, inspired talent into the sport of cycling. Like I said, this is Ines Luby. Say that again. I said this is Ines Luby. Say it with your legs media. We definitely appreciate you locking in. Definitely appreciate your participation. Definitely appreciate the comments. Love you. Love you. Love you.
Say with your legs media. You know what to do. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff.